And coming up the next tournament qualifying matchup involving the two kings, Harley Race and Jerry the King Lawler, set to face Snarl Television champion, the Hungarian Hurricane Tibor Belescu, and the Greek hustler Ari Alexandros from Team Euro.
Welcome back. Our second half opening match, a tournament qualifier, one fall, with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first at a combined weight of 515 pounds, Jerry the King Lawler and King Harley Race, the two kings.
Folks, a quick update on our backstage brawlers. Dr. Beverly Sims Barnett has ordered Jessica Goldman and Virginia Austin to the hospital. Goldman's going under medical isolation, and Virginia to be checked out for her injuries. And it looks like we'll be losing the services of both these ladies for a short while.
Medical isolation. That's parlez-vous polite. For they're pitching her into the Looney Acres Laughing Academy. Poor kids having about the worst Christmas ever.
Not to play devil's advocate, Christy, but it's not going too tough for Virginia Austin either.
Belescu to the rescue.
Their opponents representing Team Euro, at a combined weight of 434 pounds, the Snarl TV champion Tibor Belescu and the Greek hustler Ari Alexandros.
Team Euro enthusiastically threw their hat into the ring in this gold rush, with Tibor Belescu possibly becoming a double champion for the first time in his career. And Ari Alexandros would snag his first RWL title ever. And Sir Reggie Smythe is taking a back seat, with the light heavyweight champion serving only as their mouthpiece for this tournament. And Sir Reggie believes in these two. So look for Team Euro to go far.
Belescu and Ari have the tough jobs here. Eliminate Lawler and Race, and don't get eliminated yourselves. Tall orders on both of those.
It is going to be Harley Race and Ari Alexandros starting this one off. As referee Charles Lucera sounds the bell, they come center ring. Alexandros catching an immediate hip toss from Harley Race. Alexandros counters with a kick backward quickly back up on his feet, gets a hold of handsome Harley Race, goes behind, German release suplex to Harley Race. Ari Alexandros tries for the wraparound DDT, but is quickly countered by Harley Race. Harley Race countered by Alexandros. He gathers Race back up, fails to connect with the right hand, goes behind on Harley Race, but is again countered by handsome Harley Race. A rising knee takes Ari Alexandros down to the canvas. Another driving knee keeps him there. Ari Alexandros catches an arm snap from Harley Race, who beats it out of town, turning it over to Jerry the King Lawler for the first time in this tag matchup. Oh, a fist drop from the King, and nobody delivers one like Jerry the King Lawler. The King of Memphis going to work on the Greek hustler, slamming his head to the canvas. Lawler quickly standing by here as Alexandros makes his way to a standing position on the apron. Running shoulder takes Alexandros to the floor. Lawler going after Tibor Belescu, but gets hung up on the top rope. The Hungarian Hurricane catches the shot from Lawler and a dropkick. Ari Alexandros right there to pick up the pieces. An arm bar stretch on the King. The Greek hustler starts to go to work here on Jerry the King Lawler. A flip over neck whip center ring. A kick to the leg. Tibor Belescu yet to get back to his corner as Alexandros stands all the way up on the top turnbuckle. Here he comes. Double axe handle right across the head of the King. Another cover. One. Barely just one. Jerry Lawler being brought back up to a standing position by Ari Alexandros. A set of right hands and a clothesline to the back of the head from the Greek hustler, who turns it over to the Hungarian Hurricane Tibor Belescu. A stomp to the leg of Jerry the King Lawler. From a deadlift, Belescu slams Lawler to the canvas. Off the ropes comes Bolescu. Running splash to the King. Jerry the King Lawler having his difficulties as Bolescu has his way with Lawler. Lawler counters. Catches a cheap shot from Ari Alexandros. Misses with the clothesline. Bolescu goes behind on him. Drives him into the corner. Tibor Bolescu whips Lawler to the ropes. Rebounds off the other way. And whoa. What a shot, taking Lawler down to the mat. Bolescu turning it over to Ari Alexandros. The Greek Hustler taking advantage of a down. Jerry the King Lawler up on the top turnbuckle again. Changes his mind as Harley Race is brought in on the tag. Misses with the knee. Ari Alexandros goes behind. Whips Race to the ropes. Winds him up. Spinning neckbreaker. Well executed by the Greek Hustler. Alexandros catches elbows to the midsection from Harley Race. Race locks him up, whips him to the corner, up clothesline, takes Alexandros down. Race covers one. Barely even, just a one. Race misses with the driving knee. Ari Alexandros misses with the clothesline, gets slammed down to the mat by handsome Harley Race. Race slams him down again, right the nose right into the mat. Race returns to his corner, tags in Jerry the King Lawler. Ari Alexandros making his way to a standing position. Lawler right there tags him with the right hand and puts him right back down on the mat again. Lawler with a stomp to the arm of the Greek Hustler. Alexandros quickly back up, lines it up for the tried for the DDT, but again, Lawler just a step too fast. A quick jab from Lawler. Alexandros whipped to the ropes. Lawler misses with the elbow. Alexandros puts on the brakes. Lawler has him up, inverted atomic drop to the lower regions. And here comes Harley Race again. Ari Alexandros trying to make his way to the corner as quickly as he can, but it is too late. Harley Race right there to stop him. And now into an abdominal stretch. Referee Charles Lucera checking Alexandros. Jerry the King Lawler putting the prevent on Tibor Bolescu. Alexandros catches a kick to the head from Harley Race. Counters with a kick of his own. Now Lawler and Bolescu duking it out on the outside, out of camera range, as Alexandros goes behind on Harley Race. Whoa! Beautiful suplex with a pin and a bridge. 1, 2, almost a 2. As Harley Race rolls to the outside, Ari Alexandros goes after Lawler. A dropkick puts the King on the floor. Look at this. Tibor Bolescu with a vulgar display of power and a power slam to Harley Race on the floor. Lawler rolled back inside the ring by Ari Alexandros. Harley Race catches a shot from Bolescu. Alexandros back in the ring. Harley Race taken down to the canvas quickly by the Greek Hustler. Look at this. A cloverleaf, a surfboard, and a stomp to the back of the head, all rolled into one from the Greek Hustler. Team Euro with the upper hand against the two kings at the present time. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Harley Race. Here comes Tibor Bolescu. Double team incoming for King Harley Race. Double shoulders as Bolescu takes over for Team Euro. Harley Race rounded up out of a deadlift and slammed to the mat. The Hungarian Hurricane. 5 feet 9 inches, 200 pounds of raw power. Harley Race with a pile driver on Bolescu, and look at this, he was getting right back up again. A spinning neckbreaker from Harley Race, and again Bolescu has to be taken down a third time. Jerry the King Lawler brought in on the tag. And finally, the wear and tear beginning to set in for the Hungarian Hurricane in this matchup. Lawler rounds him up. Bolescu counters, chop block to the knee of Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler counters with an elbow. Misses with a dropkick. Bolescu dodges him. King puts on the brakes on Bolescu. And needed the midsection from the Hungarian Hurricane. Lawler whipped to the rope. Whoa, whoa, by the throat and all the way up. Bolescu with another power slam to Jerry the King Lawler. Here's a pin attempt. 1. Almost a 2, but Harley Race there to provide the cavalry. A stomp to the arm of Lawler. Ari Alexandros comes in on the tag. Lawler charges, collides with the Greek Hustler. They lock it up. Alexandros with a kick and a discus forearm, taking Lawler down to the mat. Alexandros dragging Lawler towards center ring. Lawler getting back up again. A shot to the midsection of Ari Alexandros. Alexandros counters with elbows to Jerry Lawler. Goes behind on Lawler, German release suplex. The Greek Hustler turning it back over to Tibor Bolescu. Lawler catches a stomp to the back from the Hungarian Hurricane. Bolescu rounds him up over the shoulder. Another running power slam from the Hungarian Hurricane. He's got him up, one arm slams him and goes a beautiful pin. But Harley Race a bit too close. Bolescu stalking Jerry the King Lawler. Has him up. Look at this. Lawler counters it into a flip, a pin 1. Only just a 1. Jerry the King Lawler surprised us with that one. There's a right hand to Bolescu. Lawler beating Bolescu's head to the mat. Harley Race brought in on the tag. Bolescu moves in on him. Harley Race with the upper hand whips Bolescu to the rope. Hip toss from Harley Race. Bolescu catches a right and another and a third. Down he goes. A stomp to the midsection from handsome Harley Race, who's really starting to cook right now. A driving knee into the back of Bolescu. An arm snap from Harley Race, who turns it over to Jerry the King Lawler. Bolescu on the wrong side of town and in trouble. Taking a pasting from both opponents. Raining right hands onto the head of Tibor Bolescu. Jerry the King Lawler gathers him up. Discus punch takes him down. Lawler misses with the fist drop. Bolescu slips out of the way on that one. The Hungarian Hurricane whips him to the corner. Lawler counters with a knee. Bolescu counters with a forearm. Lawler back into the counter again. Bolescu catches him with a pair of right hands. Turns him around in the corner. Check this out. Smashed into the turnbuckle. Spot. Whoa! That was beautiful. Tibor Bolescu. What a display of athleticism. As Ari Alexandros is brought in on the tag. An arm snap to Lawler. And now into an armbar. The Hungarian Hurricane watching as the Greek Hustler goes to work on Lawler on the outside. Lawler gets a hold of him, has him up, deep runs him. Both men on the outside now with the referee counted. Lawler with a set of jabs on the right takes Ari Alexandros down to the floor. Another right hand takes him around. A rake of the back from Jerry the King Lawler. Making his way back inside the ring. Well, Lawler is fired up. Ari Alexandros still stunned. Bolescu counters Lawler. Lawler counted again. The Hungarian Hurricane not fooling around. There's a throat chop from Lawler to Ari Alexandros. A right hand takes him down again. The Greek Hustler finding himself in trouble here at the hands of Jerry the King Lawler. The King of Memphis really going to work here on the Greek Hustler. Oh, he rolls to the outside. Oh, he is not pleased. Bolescu hangs him up off the top rope. Down goes Lawler. Ari Alexandros drives his knee into the arm of the King. Lawler gathers up again. Oh, fisherman buster from the Greek Hustler. A stomp to the face of Jerry the King Lawler. Waller countering with a dragon screw and quickly going for a pin here. 1, 2. Both teams certainly putting in the effort to get the W. Alexandros tags in Bolescu. Bolescu charges. Whoa! Clothesline drops Waller like a stone. Bolescu goes after Harley Race, tags him with a right, gets out onto the apron with Race, and slams him into the lip of the apron. There's the King Waller laid out on the other side of the ring. Bolescu going after him now. Up, in, oh, what a powerbomb out on the floor to Jerry the King Waller. The referee counting. Bolescu misses with the knee. Waller quickly back up. There's a drop from the King. A knee to the midsection from Bolescu. Bolescu rolls Waller back inside the ring. Bolescu all the way up. Here we go. The Hungarian Hurricane goes flying. Elbow across the back of the King. Bolescu gets a hold of Waller. Slams him into the Team Euro corner. Here comes Ari Alexandros again. And here comes a double team to the King. Whip to the ropes. Back body drop. Ari Alexandros assuming control for Team Euro. Jerry the King Waller taking a pasting at the hands of both Ari Alexandros and Bolescu, and the assault continues as Bolescu's brought in. Whoa! Caught Waller mid-run and slams him down. A cover. 1. Harley Race breaks up the pin again. Jerry the King Waller needs to tag out at this point. He is in bad shape. Bolescu tags him again with another running power slam. Jerry the King Waller in deep dish kimchi at this point. Waller counters Bolescu with elbows. Bolescu backs off. Waller catches another knee from Bolescu. One arm slam center ring and another quick pin from Bolescu. Harley Race breaks up the pin again. The teamwork of the two Kings, absolutely amazing. Bolescu has him all the way up, military press slam, going for another pin. And again, Harley Race saving the match for his team. Bolescu's seen enough. Delivers a couple of rib breakers to Harley Race before pitching him. Both members of the two Kings are laid out. Bolescu delivers another running power slam to Harley Race this time. The King sets him up for the pile driver and nails it. Bolescu finally put to a stop here. Here's a pin. Bolescu instinctively reaches out for that bottom rope. Jerry the King Waller arguing his case, but it's no use. He turns it over to Harley Race. Bolescu standing center ring waiting for Race. Race gets a hold of him. Spinning neckbreaker. The Hungarian Hurricane counters. Slams Harley Race face first into the canvas. Rolls him over, goes for the pin center ring. This time Jerry the King Waller breaking up the pin for his team. The two Kings giving Team Euro quite the run for their money. Harley Race pitched halfway across the ring. The pure power of the Hungarian Hurricane. Bolescu slammed into the two Kings corner. Here comes Jerry the King Waller. Here comes a double team to the Hungarian Hurricane. Whip to the ropes, double shoulders. Jerry the King Waller takes himself to the top turnbuckle. Bolescu laid out center ring, both fist drop. Finding the mark. Here's a pin. 1. Almost a 2. But the Greek hustler right there to break it up. Waller not appreciating the rescue from Ari Alexandros. Gonna make him pay. Hangs him up the top rope. Harley Race rolls Bolescu back inside the ring. Waller returning to the business at hand. Stomps Bolescu. Locks him up. Snapmare center ring. A fist drop from Waller. Bolescu makes his way to a standing position as Harley Race is brought in on the tag. Misses with the shoulder. Harley Race tags him with the right hand. Bolescu counters with a kick, but quickly back up on his feet. Charges into a right hand from Harley Race. A knee to the midsection from Bolescu. Harley Race whip to the ropes. Bolescu with a beautiful power slam, and here's another pin. 1, 2. As near to a near fall as we have had so far. Bolescu drives a knee into the side of the head of Harley Race before turning it over to Ari Alexandros. Alexandros charges, misses with the clothesline. Harley Race gets a hold of him. Takes him to the Two Kings corner. Head first into the buckle goes Alexandros. Jerry Lawler comes in on the tag. Another double team this time. A back body drop to Ari Alexandros. Lawler stalking the Greek hustler. A quick fireman's carry from Ari Alexandros. Winds up the arm on Lawler. And delivers a stomp there too. The Greek hustler escorts Lawler to his corner. Head first into the turnbuckle goes the King. Here comes Tibor Bolescu. And another double team. A lot of tandem moves in this matchup. A double team back body drop to the King. Harley Race taken out by Bolescu, who goes out onto the other side of town. But Race is useless. A bolt without a nut. A scoop slam to the King. Lawler quickly back up. Swing and a miss from Bolescu. An elbow from Bolescu to the King. Lawler catches a back suplex from Tibor Bolescu. The Snarl TV champion on fire here. A one-man wrecking machine. Rib breakers to Lawler as he is pulled to the other side. Harley Race still motionless. Bolescu with a right hand that spins Lawler around. He's got him up, another back suplex on the floor on the outside, with the referee continuing to count here. And he's up to 8. He's up to 9. Lawler still out to lunch. And that is going to do it. That is a count out right there, ladies and gentlemen.
At 19 minutes and 29 seconds, the referee has counted out Jerry Lawler. Your winners by countout, Team Euro.
Well, for the purposes of this tournament, it don't matter how you win so long as you do it. And Tibor Bolescu and Ari Alexandros have just pulled off a terrific upset win with a countout, with Tibor Bolescu, the Hungarian Hurricane, beating Jerry the King Lawler into an absolute stupor long enough for the referee to count Lawler out. And so Bolescu and Alexandros will be going on to the next phase of this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a moment with more RWO Rage and more tag team action right after this.